Now guys, hope this finds you well. This is coming to you courtesy of Joint Hands Greenlife trees, and as you can see is that we are so busy and held up here trying to put together all the bamboo work that we intend to use at Assar Johansson School. So since morning, this here is a bunch of bamboo that we are carrying to Assar Johansson School, and Mandela has embarked on this work since morning. He has been transporting this into the school. The purpose of transporting it to the school is so that it may help us in protecting the tree seedlings that we have been planting at Assar Johansson. We are at one of our sites, Greenlife Joint Hands trees, and this site is based at a place called Sayote. And so here at Sayote, Mandela and Paul, perhaps I may give them chance to greet you before I speak more about what they would want to do.
Yes, I'm Mandela, and this morning you are doing this work, but it is not easy. We are so grateful. Yeah. So the main purpose of this bamboo is to protect the trees that we are going to plant at Assar Johansson. Yes, Paul.
Yeah. Paul.
My name is Paul Mwaimseti.
Yeah, and he has been, thank you. Paul also has been helping us, and him and Mandela will be loading this onto the motorcycle. You can proceed with the work. Now, as that goes on, I also have here Pamela, who has been coordinating this whole work. She's just from Assar Johansson School, and she's here to tell us what she has.
Oh, hello guys, I'm Pamela from Joint Hands Greenlife, and first of all, welcome to our channel. And this is our first video today. I know we are going to have a lot today because we have Assar.
We also
today harvesting of this bamboo,
and we also want to
we are at one of our sites.
Yeah.
We love to show whatever is going on at the nursery.
Thank you.
Yes, so mine is only to welcome you today and continue enjoying our videos. Yeah.
Thank you. So that is it. I will let Paul and Mandela load the bamboo onto the motorcycle as they take that to Assar Johansson School. There is more of bamboo harvesting that has been ongoing at this site. And remember, this is one of our sites, Joint Hands Greenlife trees, and our nursery is here. The seedlings are just so many, and we would want to first of all show you how bamboo harvesting has been ongoing. We have one of us who has been assisting us in this work of harvesting the bamboo. This work since morning, Paul was doing it alongside Sam. So Sam is holding a machete, and using this machete, he has been cutting down stems of bamboo. For instance, that is one that he is trying to harvest. He's trying to cut it so that we can also use it at Assar Johansson Primary School in protection of the tree seedlings that we have. Sam, salimia wananchi hapa kidogo.
Barini za asubuhi wananchi. Hapa niko na katakata miti ya bamboo kwenda kufanyia kazi.
Asante sana. Yeah, so Sam is saying that he's cutting bamboo. He's speaking Swahili. He's saying that he's harvesting the bamboo to facilitate the work of protecting the tree seedlings at Assar Johansson School. Now, that said, as he drags the bamboo seedlings, I want to show you much more of the work that also goes on here every single day. We have our seedlings in the nursery, and these seedlings, as you can see them, are just a number. There are just so many. We have grafted fruits, and we also have indigenous tree seedlings. We have those that are already big, and we have those that are so young, those that are so small. This that you are seeing here is jackfruit tree seedlings, and these jackfruit tree seedlings are upcoming. They were planted about 1 month ago. They've so far germinated and coming up. We also grafted a few mango tree seedlings, orange tree seedlings. So these orange tree seedlings are also coming up. They have been in a shade, and we will be taking them into the sun to just harden them off. We sometimes use old plastic containers to germinate seedlings. So this old plastic container here, we planted white supporter seedlings, seeds in it, and they've so far germinated. And so, having germinated, we will be transplanting them. We'll be removing them from this container and planting them into the planting bags. Yeah, and we also have one of us who has just been undertaking cleaning of this place. He is carrying a broom and pushing a wheelbarrow. He is called, I'll give him a chance to introduce himself and also tell us what he has been undertaking here.
Well, I'm Zephaniah Otunga. I'm working at Greenlife organization and I'm doing the cleaning work.
Thank you. Zephaniah just completed secondary school recently, and he has embarked on this work of assisting us as well as having undergoing a training on raising of tree seedlings and tree nursery management. While Mandela heads this place, Zephaniah is one of those whom he is guiding and assisting to understand the kind of work that we should be undertaking here. So right now he's carrying a broom and also pushing the wheelbarrow, trying to gather the litter that keeps falling here. So among the litter that he has just gathered, we have a whole pile here. Pamela, you'll create him some space so that he can collect the litter. So he'll be collecting this litter and having it. He also has a rake. So he'll be gathering the litter, putting it together and having it into the wheelbarrow. Perhaps as that goes on, we'll also be showing you a lot more of what we are undertaking here. We have K apples. They are still at tender age, but they are coming up. And with these rains, I believe they'll grow to a good age and so soon, and then they'll be bought or they'll be sold out to clients for planting around their hedges for security and also for the hedge itself. We have more other seedlings that we may not be able to highlight all of them, but as you can see, these here are ornamental trees and various ornamental tree seedlings. And besides the ornamental tree seedlings, we also have a sowing bed. This sowing bed here, we have to improvise the mulch. So this is a mulch that we improvised, and as you can see, little seedlings are lying in the sowing bed. These are seeds of whistling pine. These seeds will be germinating in the next few days, about a week's time from now. When they germinate, we will give them time to grow before they are pricked from the sowing bed into the planting bags. That is it. We have also the same seeds that we have shown you, what results into the seedlings that I'm having by my side here. These seedlings, as you can see, they are called whistling pine. This whistling pine, you've seen its seeds in the sowing bed. They'll be germinating, and when they come of age, we will plant them into potting bags, and ultimately we will have something of this kind, and just so many of them. We estimate that that sowing bed should give us about 10,000 tree seedlings. That said, we also have got cypress tree seedlings that are also coming up, and we have these little potting bags that you are seeing here. When you look at them keenly, we have got upcoming tree seedlings that were just pricked in the other day, and they will take about 3 months to become of age that can be planted. That is the far we come with the seedlings, which is usually a very long journey. On the other side on the road, Mandela has already packed the bamboo, and he's leaving for Assar Johansson Primary School, as Paul and Sam remains behind to work on to carry the other bamboo and prepare it to be transported as well. Back here, we have got more other colleagues who are assisting us. So here we have Stancy. I'll give Stancy time to greet you. Stancy, how are you?
Fine.
Yeah, what do you have to tell us? Your name and what you do here.
My name's Stanislaus Otieno. I'm a member here in Greenlife and I'm working here. So by now we are
root pruning these whistling
seedlings.
pines,
Yeah.
which their root have already attached in the ground, so that they cannot
Penetrate
the ground.
Thank you. Stanislaus is one of us. Stanislaus completed secondary school and is awaiting to join university. As he awaits to join the university, he is one of the young people who have come over to spend their time to be assisting us in raising tree seedlings. Throughout the time we'll be having Stanislaus
Why
here.
that stone face?
Yeah, he looked just so serious. So throughout the time we'll be having Stanislaus here. He will be assisting us, and he has just been assisting us. And right now he has taken much of our training on how tree seedlings are raised. And his passion for trees has just grown so much. He has been a great resource to Joint Hands Greenlife trees. Thank you, Stanislaus.
Thank you.
What he has been undertaking here is the root pruning of tree seedlings. These seedlings had their roots penetrating the ground, and so the roots were penetrating the ground, and we are trying to ensure that the roots do not penetrate the ground, because if they get attached to the ground, we may not have them, they may not be in a position to grow once they are carried to be transplanted elsewhere. So we are trying to do hardening off and also to do root pruning. That is what is going on here, and just so much of work. The species of tree seedlings that we are raising here are not few. We have so many. We have.
Just a minute. When did you start pruning this casuarina seedlings? You can tell our people how you've been doing it since when you started, because I'm seeing a whole line.
Yeah, root pruning we started it yesterday morning. Yeah, because it is laborious and we need to start it early now, so that because of weather also.
Yeah.
So you know after pruning we water them so that they can wake up again.
They regain
their normal.
Their normal.
Very good.
Thank you, Stancy. That is what we could get from him for now. And that is not the only tree seedlings that we are raising. We also have indigenous African trees, like the tamarind tree seedling. It is growing here. And we also have this tree here is called, I'll recall its name shortly.
Melia.
Yeah, it's called Melia azadirach.
Melia azadirach.
Yeah, this is Melia azadirach, and it is also one of the tree seedlings that we are raising. This here is cotton tree. Cotton tree, also known as Bombax saber. Bombax saber is native to Bombay, which gives its name Bombax, and it is a cotton tree. In Bombay, it is grown into large trees, and finally it gives out cotton. So they grow it for commercial purposes, but back here we grow it for shade and also for its beauty and its outlook.
It's a big one.
And usually grows into a very big tree. I was highlighting about the staff and colleagues who are assisting us in our work here. So we also have Rose. Rose, how are you? Yeah, move closer to the camera and talk to us, please.
Don't be shy.
Yes. Okay, you can tell us your name and what you do here.
Okay, my name is Rose Sakiru. What I'm doing for now, we are root pruning.
So you are helping Stancy to root prune?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Rose.
Welcome.
Yeah, so you've known Rose. I want to, now you might not understand, or I would wish to make you understand why it is youthful people and women, because you've seen more of women and young people at Joint Hands Greenlife Trees. We are training young people to understand this work, because it is a kind of work that is not embraced by many. So when we train them, we get a whole generation of people who will be able to understand this work and who can help us to spread the same gospel all across. That's why we have young people like Zephaniah, Stancy, and Mandela. And we also have got Rose. Remember that these are assisting us in one of our sites at a place called Sayote. But we have more other sites, and whenever we visit there, we will show you who and who is helping us there. But for this site, Mandela is the overall manager of this site. He has the requisite understanding. Me and Pamela get engaged just so much in lots of activities up and down, and we never have any time to rest, and neither do we have time for ourselves. That's why we must have someone behind who looks over who oversees whatever is taking place back here, and Mandela is in charge of all the rest of the activities. That said, we would wish also to show you one of the final activity that takes place here. As we walk through the tree seedlings, it will be a walk that is leading us to our horticultural point, and we have a horticultural zone. As we head there, you can see some of the pawpaws that we have. We've eaten this pawpaw for about 2 years now, and it's still fruiting. So we'll be harvesting the fruits.
You remember which variety this one was?
Yes, this variety was Red Royal pawpaw, and we've eaten it just for quite a while, and it has been quite tasty and so nice, full of sugar. I just love it. We have ornamental tree seedlings like these ones, and we also have snake plant, and we have this here is called ashok. Ashok grows straight and the branches tend to droop downwards. These are still younger. When they grow up, you will love to see them. Usually they are more common at the Kenyan coast, unlike back here in the inland. Yeah, and we also have more of palm trees. We also have got our water tank. This water tank here is what helps us to store water, and the water that we store here is what ultimately helps us to harvest, to do the watering. When we fill it up, it helps us to take care of the tree seedlings that are here, and mostly the water that we pump in here comes from River Migori, which is just adjacent to the tree nursery. We would have loved to have this tank at a higher point, but while installing it, we didn't have adequate resources to do so. That's why it is only at this height. So the pressure of the force of water from this tank is usually not high enough, but it still, however, it helps us.
And just to clarify again,
yeah,
it's not always easy to draw that water directly from the river up this way. So that's why this tank is of more help.
Yeah.
Just pumping into the tank and then using within the site.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Harvesting this water from the river directly into the nursery is never easy. But when it is pumped into the tank, then it means that we can always get water nearer and within the tree nursery. And we also have got this plant here. Let me remove this weed palm, so that it looks more beautiful. This plant here, it is relaxing here because it is awaiting to be planted. I placed it in here yesterday so that we can plant it at some later time. And it is just doing so well, and it is not the only. Now, yesterday I got confused when we were talking about, you remember at Mama Felicitas when we were talking about the cactus? Yeah, so this is the jellyfish cactus.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the jellyfish cactus, unlike the starfish cactus that confused us, as you may remember. So there's also jellyfish cactus, and we also have got more and more plants. As you can see, this plant here also is a good ground cover. And I'll be recalling its name. So that is it. Back here we have got just so much more of tree seedlings. Those are eucalyptus tree seedlings, and we also have, you will follow me here, we also have acacia tree seedlings, and these are just ready to go. Whenever a client might come for them, or whenever we might want to plant them, we will always have them quite readily. This is it. Now, I was telling you that I wanted to show you our horticulture point, and Remember, when all this work started, what we started with was purely trees. But as days went by, we realized that trees and agriculture go hand in hand. And so we started practicing agroforestry. And when we started practicing agroforestry, the idea of horticulture came in. And we started the cultivation of skuma wiki and other horticultural plants. And so we have got one of us here who heads this work. And sometimes we have to chip in labor to assist him. But as you look around, he has done just so much work. First of all, I'll take opportunity to introduce him. He's just so busy. He's holding his hoe. His working tool is here. Pamela, move closer. And yes, how are you?
I'm good.
Tell us your name.
I'm Arthur Nelson Mandela.
Yeah.
I love horticulture.
So you realize we have Nelson Mandela, who heads the tree nursery, and we also have Arthur Nelson Mandela, who also heads the horticultural sector.
Yes.
Yeah, so Arthur, tell us more. What is taking place here?
Yeah, we introduced this horticultural farm in Greenlife.
Yeah.
It is part of the Greenlife.
Joint Hands Trees, yes.
Yeah. So we realized that there is a lot of food shortage in Kenya.
Yeah.
And we want to promote food.
Yeah.
And just one on that, we always train our farmers on forest gardening, or food forest.
Yeah.
So we have to make a forest of food, that is of fruit trees, herbs, vegetables, so that in any farm you get that this farmer is self-sufficient.
Right, right.
He can have his fruits there, he can have his vegetables, he can have the herbs from there, the vines, the tubers and everything. So that's how we encourage our farmers. That's what we encourage our farmers to do, because most of the farmers do not have that piece of land where maybe they can set aside to plant trees and at the same time get another portion where they can get their vegetables from. So we always do forest gardening majorly for three things. They get food from there, then they get their money from there, and environmental conservation. Yes, and that's why we always incorporate a lot of crops with the trees, and we encourage our farmers as well to do the same. And that's why we also establish the forest garden for them, doing the protection, planting within the farms, putting up the farmer gardens, that is for the vegetables, incorporating the tubers and everything. Yeah.
Thank you. So Arthur, tell us about your professional background.
Yeah, I did farm resource management at Egerton University. The school also managed to give me an internship in Israel for some time. Yeah. After which we learned a lot.
Wonderful.
So we are here to employ ourselves, depending on the knowledge that we got from university and the one that we got abroad.
Wonderful. Yeah, so the kind of farming that Arthur is practicing here, as you can see, has got its own form of difference. He has prepared nice trenches between the lines, and these trenches, tell us something about them.
The trenches help in maintaining the water inside during the drought, sunny seasons.
Yeah.
When you water, the water is maintained. It retains water for the crops there.
Thank you.
Two, it also helps in maintaining the fertilizer that you used. It is not eroded.
Wonderful.
So those are some of the main advantages of doing the trench farming.
Thank you. As you look around, Arthur has also prepared a sowing bed, and this sowing bed is full of spinach. Actually, this is where we got our spinach at the point when we were going to plant spinach for Mama Felicitas, if you may recall what we did in our previous videos. And not just this, it is a whole lot of work that Arthur is struggling with. Weeds are overwhelming, but he's doing his best to just make sure the farm is as nice as he can make it look. And as you move down, we also have got more other trenches that he has prepared. One of his working tools is here. And these trenches here are where he would want to plant more and more of the vegetables and the horticultural crops. He has cleared this whole section here where he intends to be working. At the background is River Migori. River Migori normally fills up and breaks its bank. And as you look towards our tree nursery, we have planted trees to try and protect the river bank. And we are still mobilizing community members to plant more trees to protect the hedge of the river. So that is what we have for now. And so that is all we had to show you. We are coming to the end of our video for now. But we are glad for you who has been following us on what we've been sharing. Jute mallow. Yeah, you can see this here is jute mallow. Jute mallow, we call it mrenda back here, and Arthur is working on trying to improve that. Such a strong young man trying to do his best to see that crops are doing fine. Now that is all we had for you from us today, and we are just so glad for you who has been following. Come to this side. Yeah. We are glad for you who has just been following what we have been showing you here. We look forward to showing you a lot more because we have a lot more that is lined up for the day.
Yeah, especially today.
Yeah, especially today. Yeah. What do you have for our audience?
I think we're going to do 2 videos. Or...
Yeah, we still have 2 or 3 more videos
because
for the day.
Because we have to highlight Assar and then get to Mama Felistas again to see, to complete the work that we left there. Yeah. But we are hoping for the best. And to our viewers, kindly stay tuned to our YouTube channel. That is Joint Hands Greenlife Trees. Yes.
And we look forward to showing you a lot more.
And more things to show.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Yeah, for now we say bye-bye for now. See you next time.
We were told to be ending the video like how?
Yeah, by saying bye-bye and stay tuned for a lot more.
Good.
Thank you.